Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. Another week, another day, another episode of the Jake Break. Trent and I coming back to you live here again. Trent is in the studio this week, back in action.
I am. I am upright. I'm sitting down. I don't know how long I'll be able to sit down, but I'm here, not dying. So we're looking upwards.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, welcome back, folks, to another episode. But I guess we'll get right into it. Trent, give us an update. How are things going? It's like I said, you're in the studio this week, so that's a plus.
So met with the surgeon on Friday, and so I figured out I have a condition called retrolesthesis. I have dextroscoliosis. I have a bulging disc at T11, T12. I have a protruding disc at L5, S1, and I have a herniated disc at L3, L4.
I don't even know what any of that means, but that sounds a little rough.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on. Scoliosis is, I didn't know I had it. I don't think it's big of a deal, but she told me I have it. The retrolesthesis, basically one of my vertebrae slipped in front of the other one.
Okay.
But yeah, no surgery. I am supposed to be getting spinal injections and taking pills, but I am going to see a different doctor for a secondary opinion to see if he thinks that's the best course of action, because I also don't want to. I know several people who have had this issue in their 20s, and then now they're on their 40-some spinal injection in their 40s. They get a spinal injection every 3 to 4 months to subside the pain. I do not want to be on a lifelong journey of spinal injections. I would rather just get the problem fixed and be done with it. I'm not raising my hand for surgery, but if a surgeon on Friday would have said, this is our two options. You can have surgery and it's fixed, or you can go spinal injections every 3 to 4 months. I would pick surgery every day of the week. I'd rather be down for a month or two and not have to worry about it than, feel like I have a ticking time bomb in my back and have to worry about every time I pick up my son or twist or sneeze, that's how it's happened. But starting probably, 3-4 days ago, I'm feeling really good. I can walk, get up, bend over. I can actually hold my son now. Not quite comfortable enough to pick him up yet from being in his bouncy seat, but I'm not in pain. Right now I'm a little uncomfortable. I took one of my pills a little bit ago to help with that, because I skipped yesterday to see how I was doing, but I was on my feet a good bit today. But going back to work, I have off tomorrow, but I'm going back Tuesday. So,
good deal.
Yeah, thank you for everyone out there. If you said any prayers for me, appreciate it. Got some texts. Appreciate all of you out there that thought about me, because it was oof, man. That last Friday morning and early last week, because last week I literally was bedbound all week long, just resting. But we're looking upwards. So hopefully we can, strengthen the muscles around my bad portions of back, which is essentially my whole thing, by the sounds of it. So that way we don't have to worry about this happening ever again.
I love it. Yeah, that's good. No, I'm glad you gave the update there, because we did get a lot of messages too, beyond the text messages that you and I had gotten, or I think got some messages, people just giving well wishes and wishing you the best. So that's good. We're at least in a step in the right direction, it sounds like.
That's right. Yeah, it's like, as I'm sitting here, I'm not really in pain. I'm uncomfortable, put it that way. And when I was on my pills, I was having a dull pain and a good bit of numbness. Right now, I'd say light, sharp pains, and then half of my right leg now is maybe 3/4 of it's completely numb. When I tell you I could take a nail and a hammer and hit a nail in the top of my thigh right now, I wouldn't feel it.
Jeez.
The only way I can, if any of you have ever sat on your leg or done something where your whole leg goes numb and it feels like pins and needles and it hurts, that's the only reason, the only way I can explain it, but 24/7.
That's wild.
When you walk, you feel like you're, I don't know, in another dimension, because you can't, you know how it is. If both of your feet go numb, you go to walk. You feel like you're going to fall over.
Right.
That's what it feels like when I walk. And it's not only uncomfortable, but it's just kind of scary thinking about, And like I told the surgeon, I was like, my leg is completely numb right now. My left one's like 50% numb, and she was like, "Yep, like that. It could go away when inflammation goes down, but there's a chance that it could just be permanent."
Well, yeah, and that's not too fun to hear either.
Yeah, and I was like, I mean, if that's the case, but she didn't really seem worried about it, so I'm gonna get a second opinion and just see, because the thing is with nerves, if you let it go like this for too long, it can cause permanent nerve damage.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if something can happen, a procedure or something to make the numbness go away so I don't have permanent damage, sign me up.
Absolutely.
Because I don't want to be 40 and have no feeling in my legs, you know? I'd rather just get it taken care of. But we're going in the right direction, so that's all I'm very happy about.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, that's good to hear. And, yeah, that's not a fun feeling at all, I'm sure. Not knowing,
No.
and now we know a game plan. You're heading in the right direction, hopefully. But, yeah, I'll be curious to see what that second opinion shows. That's for sure. Doesn't hurt to get it with something this serious. So.
Yeah, meeting with the surgeon, that he's, I think, one of the only ones on like the East Coast that does spinal disc surgery, like laparoscopically. So basically, instead of having a big incision, he cuts, it's like a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch hole, and then he uses scopes and like tools to do all the surgery.
Huh. Okay.
So it's like a very minimally invasive surgery, and he teaches surgeons all across the world. So apparently he's very, very good at this type of thing. So I'm excited to get on his schedule and if like, thing is, if I talk to him and he says, "Yep, the course of action you're on is the best thing," I just want to at least get my foot in the door in case it happens again.
Right.
Then he already knows me. I can go back, and then we can start from there instead of having the whole go back to square one of everything else. So
Yeah, no doubt.
I've been more to the doctor this year than I have probably in the past 10 years. It's insane.
I believe it. Between the sickness, now this, I mean, it's you've had a heck of a start to 2026.
When it rains, it pours, but one thing, it could always be worse.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing sometimes it's hard when you're having a, crappy day, crappy week, crappy month, that you think the whole world's against you, but man, there are people out there that have it way, way worse than we do. So, thankful, friends, family, we're healthy, we're good to go.
That's right. That's right. Well, thanks for the update. Like I said, I know a lot of people were wondering about it, curious about it, hoping for the best. So that's always good to hear that. So, but yeah, I guess let's just jump right into the show here. I mean, that was obviously the big piece of the show. We want to give people an update of what's going on there. Glad to hear there's a step in the right direction. But I don't know, Trent. What are we going to talk about now that football season is done? People, I mean, non-football fans of the Jake Break are probably like, what are these guys even going to talk about anymore?
Yeah. Well, there's always sports, man. We'll find a way. We will find a way, and I will start this conversation off. I was more excited for Friday night than I was for the Super Bowl, Jake.
I would agree.
And for those of you who don't know, Penn State versus Ohio State Wrestling. As a Penn State football fan, or Penn State fan of any sport, especially football, Ohio State is like our kryptonite, right? So when we faced them in wrestling, and all week long, all I was seeing clips of people saying, "Oh, Ohio State is going to, upset Penn State," blah, blah, blah. Like, everything I saw was Penn State's going to have to try to pull something out to win this week, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, there is no chance. I didn't see any videos that they were like, "Oh, Penn State's going to win." It was just all these things of saying, they're due, they're going to get an upset. Well, Jake, it did not disappoint.
It definitely did not.
No. I think it was, what year was it? It was their biggest win against Ohio State since, I forget what year.
Oh, I forget. Yeah, they showed it.
It's been over a decade, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But, like, talking about starting the night off right, you got Lightning Luke, followed up by Marcus Blaze. Dude, incredible. Yeah. Absolute cinema.
Yeah. Yeah, and both of them not getting finished in 3 periods and having to go some extra time. I mean, it was just unbelievable. I mean,
Yeah.
there was no other way to put it. This entire match, like you said, Trent, all week long, they were predicting a potential upset. Obviously, Ohio State, clear number 2 in the country. I mean, nobody can deny that. They are very good in certain weight classes, easily the number 2 team in the country. But it was not even close
Yeah.
all night long. And then to cap it off, arguably probably the biggest upset of the night was Mirasola getting the win at heavyweight.
And like that one too, I thought Mirasola should have had it done in 3 periods.
Yeah.
There were, I would say, probably 6 points that he left on the board there. The one, I thought it should have been called a takedown, but they didn't. There was one other time that he looked, not like he quit, but it just looked like he could have. I mean, don't get me wrong, that the guy he faced, the flexibility that big man has, that time he did a split on the edge,
Yeah.
insane. But yeah, for the way to him to rally back and pull off that upset is huge coming from a redshirt freshman.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, the last couple of weeks, I think we might have talked about this last week, the development of Mirasola at that heavyweight position has been exciting to watch, because at the beginning of the year, it was just kind of a toss-up, right? You get an absolute warrior graduate and Kirk Bleat, and then you get this Mirasola that, some people know about, but at the beginning, it just didn't look like a good fit, right? To me, it just didn't look like a good mix, a good fit in heavyweight there, but he's really come on here the last few weeks, and I think this upset at Ohio State proves it.
It almost looked like they kind of shoved someone in there because they didn't have their guy, but I think Mirasola is going to become the guy at heavyweight. I think he's proven himself, but I think what sets him apart, he has the mentality, he has the fight in him, but what I think really is helping him the most is having Cale as the coach, because I guarantee in practices, there's not many guys on the team that are going up against Mirasola 1v1 to make him better. And I think I saw an interview with Mirasola that when he's wrestling his coach, he's like, yeah, if he's going 100%, I'm not scoring a point ever, but Cale knows how to wrestle to that level and make him better day in and day out.
Mm-hmm.
And each week, I think we can see that. So I mean, I think he's going to win a single national championship this year? I don't know, but I think he's a contender.
Yeah, I definitely see him potentially getting in that All-American spot, right? Just with the performance that he put on here on last Friday, with what he's shown the last few weeks against some really good heavyweight opponents in the Big Ten, I think there's a chance that he gets, potentially even top 5. I mean,
and two, the thing that he's so good at scrambling.
Yeah.
So he can find a way to get out. I mean, just a few weeks ago, he faced AJ Ferrari, right?
Mm-hmm.
A guy that is built like a brick house and that is quick, very technical. And Mirasola, I mean, I think he lost by one point.
I think
So-
it was a close match, yeah.
I think he can stand pretty much toe-to-toe with anyone in the country, and it's going to be fun to see, coming down the stretch here.
Yeah, and I mean, in all honesty, let's call a spade. I don't see a team, and I don't see a single team in the country that's going to be able to beat this team at nationals. I mean,
No.
I'm not saying every person in the Penn State lineup is going to be a national champ this year. I think everyone on the lineup, most guys on the lineup have a very good shot at being a national champion at the end of the year. I just don't see a world where a team somehow upsets Penn State in the NCAA finals, because you think of what they've done here the last few years. Arguably, I think this team might be hands down better on paper than the last 2-3 years. And that's saying a lot considering what the teams were the last couple of years.
And the crazy part is how young this team is.
Exactly. That's the scary part for NCAA right now.
If someone who isn't a wrestling fan and doesn't know Penn State's roster, if you would see what they're ranked in the nation at every weight class, you would be like, oh, they're going to be losing 3/4 of their roster this year when they graduate. No. We are very, very young. And I saw an interview with Cale the other day saying, how do you think you can still have this much success with the current state of NIL and everything? Mm. And he was like, these kids come here for the brotherhood and the the mentality that we carry. With all the NIL money being thrown around, they come here for the program. They're not coming here for the dollar signs. They are signing because they want to get better day in and day out and win national championships. But yeah, I mean, Cale has something very special going on. He has for a long time. So I'm excited to see how the end of the season kind of pans out.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it's something exciting to watch. And just kind of touching on that too. I don't know. That's why I enjoy wrestling so much. I feel like because sure, NIL definitely has a play into it, no doubt about it. There's guys going to schools that historically probably wouldn't have gone to just because of NIL money. But I think at the end of the day, you still have that culture, that mindset in wrestling that you're not going to chase after the dollars. You want to be a part of history. You want to be a part of a winning culture. You're going to go somewhere where that's the case.
And the thing is, when you're out there wrestling, it's 1v1, right? It's you and your skill set versus the guy across from you.
Right.
And the only thing that's making you better is the team around you and the coaching staff around you. You can have all the money thrown at in the world at you, and you can go wrestle for some program that has a losing season every year. You might get a little bit better. You might be very talented, but I would much rather take a guy that is being, his skill set is being increased every single day than someone who is just sitting there wasting away on a big stack of money.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I don't think anything's gonna happen to this program for a long time.
No, they're so deep too. Like that. I think the one glaring thing that looking at the roster now is for lack of better words, I mean, there's people that look at it and say, well, there's other teams out there that could beat potential people in our lineup, and that might be the case, but I don't know where I'm going with this other than we're deep. Like you said, Trent, we're young, we're deep. I mean, as people graduate and leave, there's going to be people who are filling in right behind them.
Just like last week when Braden Davis got benched, or maybe it was something in his hand. He didn't start. I forget what's his name, but essentially, the second guy came up. He won last week. So, and some of our weight classes, I mean, we're at 3 or 4 deep that I believe our fourth string could go out there and win. I'm not saying against a top 10 ranked opponent, but could win several matches throughout the year.
Yeah, no doubt.
But to I think the big thing, the commitment of those guys. There are second, third, and fourth strings at our weight classes that would be starters at most other schools.
Exactly.
So the commitment and the camaraderie of this team is just something special.
Yeah, no doubt. But I'll tell you something else that's special right now is, obviously, we talked last week, we're in the middle of the Olympics right now, the Winter Olympics. Something special cooking right now is the United States Olympic team. And if it doesn't come down, I think we chatted about this last week, if it doesn't come down to Canada, United States in the gold medal game, I'm going to be highly disappointed. One, as a United States citizen, but secondly, also as a hockey fan. Did you see how bad Canada just pummeled France today?
10-2?
10-2. 10-2.
Yep.
I mean, it's just unreal. I mean, Canada and the United States are just blowing teams out of the water right now. And if they don't match up together at some point in time here soon or in the gold medal game, as a hockey fan, I'll be very disappointed because they're, without a doubt, the two best teams in the tournament right now. Like, it's not even remotely close.
Yeah, when is the final even predicted? Do you know?
They're just getting ready to start the elimination round. So
that's what I thought.
I think it'll be the end of this week is championship game, maybe. Or the medal games. I'm not 100% sure, though.
It's Sunday. Next Sunday.
Okay.
At 8:10 a.m.
Beautiful. I can't wait.
But yeah, I mean, the Olympics is always a fun time of the year. You have people out there fighting for your country, and especially, I mean, last night my wife and I were watching curling. It's just something different that you don't get to see. Do we completely understand all of it? No. But it's still fun to watch, right?
Right.
You have guys out there that are, people have never heard of them, but they are out there fighting tooth and nail to represent their country. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. And historically, I feel like the United States has not done quite as well in the Winter Olympics. And right now we're sitting in third in the medal count. So we're moving and shaking. But we'll see.
Yeah. But the last sport, I think, probably the last sport thing we're going to talk about, Jake, is golf this week at Pebble Beach.
Mm-hmm. Bucket list destination I want to go to sometime. Jake Brake's going to make it there some year.
Yeah, I mean, that would be incredible if we could. But talk about a weekend to remember for Colin Morikawa.
Yeah, how about it? Lay it on us, Trent.
Talk about a guy that has been through a lot of change in the past couple years with caddies and trying to find his game. One of the best iron strikers on tour. He just been in a slump the past, 2-3 years. Just can't find a way to finish. If he, fires 2 great rounds Thursday, Friday, can't finish, or vice versa, starts out poor, then finishes strong. Some weeks not even making the cut.
Right.
Having, problems around the green, but then also off the tee. This week, I think, first win in, 2+ years?
Yeah, over 2 years since his last win, and he brings it home against some stout competition.
And it's not easy to do at Pebble Beach, 1. But number 2, when you have Scotty Scheffler breathing down your neck on a full-blown charge on Sunday.
Yeah.
Talk about Scotty. 3 out of the 4 par 5s today, he eagled. Let that set in. That doesn't happen.
At a professional golf tournament, on a professional setup, on a Sunday, closing round.
Yeah, and I think he had 3 bogeys, and he lost by... Scotty was 2 strokes behind Colin. So, you eliminate those 3 bogeys, Scotty wins. But, again, Sepp Straka and Minwoo Lee finished, T2, I believe?
I think so, yeah.
But, I mean, for Colin to be able to rope it in and finish strong when he knows it's tight, it's something different. Like the other week when Justin Rose won by 10 strokes or something crazy.
Yeah, I forget what he definitely ran away with it.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to finish strong when you know you have a giant cushion, but when you're looking up at the leaderboard hole after hole, that you're like, oh, we're tied, I'm 1 ahead, kind of deal. It's a whole different type of pressure that it makes it very difficult to win a golf tournament.
Absolutely. No, and then I think I saw something too in the post-round interview. Are him and his wife expecting as well?
I think so.
Anytime soon. So, I mean, he's just had a heck of a start to 2026 as well. So, good on him. Good for him. I always enjoyed watching him play. I think genuinely he is a nice guy too, and he's got when he's hot and when he's playing well, he's fun to watch.
I mean, I'm sure his wife's happy. I mean, I think a $3.6 million paycheck today.
That will buy some diapers.
That'll buy some diapers. That'll buy some wipes. That'll cover medical expenses. I'm sure they'll be good for a little while. So yeah, that wraps up the sports segment this week. Just some exciting stuff going on in the world, but I don't know. We still have a list of stuff that we're trying to work through here, Trent. But the one I'm most curious about, we talked about it briefly, and you said just hang on. What's this about a stray cat that's going around in the Watts residence? Jake, we have this cat that is lingering at the house. We don't feed it. We don't do anything. The only thing we got going for it, our exhaust pipes from our furnace come out of our house and come down right along the side of our house. Our roof has an overhang, so right along the house, there's no snow, and the exhaust pipes shoot down steam.
Okay.
And that is right at the headboard of our bed. We try to fall asleep every night, and all we listen to is meow, 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 all night. This cat that is sitting in a steam bath right outside, right on the other side of the wall, outside our house,
Right.
because it's staying warm from our furnace exhaust. And now it is marking its territory and peeing on stuff around our house.
No. Oh,
It
and
peed
smells?
it peed on my grill cover, Jake.
Oh, that's war there.
Uh-huh.
I would be waging war.
Yep, you see where I'm going with this?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, she wanted to catch this thing and keep it. And I was like, I don't want a cat. I don't want no stray cat. And the one night I told her, I said, if you catch it, you can keep it.
Right.
She went outside to try to catch it. And she got pretty close to it, but then it ran off.
Good.
It's this tuxedo cat. It's not a kitten. It's an adult. I don't want it. But now, since it started peeing on my stuff, it is war.
As it should be. As it should
So,
be. If it's going after the grill cover, that is...
Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
So some night, I'm going to let Ember out. When that cat's meowing outside, I'm just going to open the bedroom window and toss Ember right out. I'm going to have it scared up a tree. Because cat pee is one of those things, man. It's not like you can just spray some Febreze on it and it goes away.
Oh, no, that lingers.
It just, like, stays there.
Yeah.
And imagine when it's 20 degrees outside, if you can smell it from what happened 3 days ago, imagine what it's going to smell like when it's 60 degrees outside.
Right.
Like, it's just gross, nasty. I'm going to have to pressure wash it, spray it with vinegar, let it soak. Yeah, it's war.
Good. I'd love to hear it.
Yep. If not, I'm going to bring my live trap down, and I'm going to trap the thing, and I'm going to take it right up the road to the SPCA, and I'm going to donate it.
I think that's a good move. It's
I just can't.
for everybody.
If it was just lingering and meowing, okay, you're staying warm. How about it? Good for you. You found a place to stay warm. But when you start peeing on my stuff and it smells like that, nope, can't do it.
I don't blame you. Especially the grill cover, dude. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, that's my thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to pee on her flower pot, if you want to pee on the mat outside, whatever. It stinks. I'm not happy about it. But when you're touching the black stone cover, it's not okay. So yeah, that's what we got going with the stray cat. Luckily, I haven't seen it in the past day or heard it in the past day. So maybe someone else fed it, and now it's away. But how do I want to say this? I'm not too confident that it's gone for good.
Okay.
That way.
Gonna keep an eye on it. Mm-hmm. That's wild. Well, I tell you what, the other exciting thing that happened to you this weekend, though, this cat would probably enjoy that, it sounds like. So what else happened this weekend?
Yeah, so was it yesterday? Yeah, it was Valentine's Day. Well, I remember something. I was looking at my son. He was smiling. He was all happy. And it just triggered a memory when we were at the pediatrician's office. They have a giant fish tank.
Okay.
And he loved the fish tank. He saw the fish swimming and he was putting his hands on the glass. He just loved it. So I just said, we should get him a fish tank. And Lex, she used to have a fish. She was like, yes, that's such a great idea. We're going to go do it. We're going to do it. I'm like, honey, it's already 5:30. We're getting him ready for bed in an hour. He's like, no. She's like, no, it doesn't matter. We're going to go right now. So we literally got him in the car, went to PetSmart, and we bought him a fish. Well, now we have 4 fish and 2 snails. So
how's he
we got that
reacting
going for
to
us.
it?
They're pretty small, and it's a small tank, smaller. It's not it was 1,000-gallon tank at the pediatrician's office with bigger fish. So he hasn't quite figured it out yet. He loves the colors of the rocks and the light, but I don't know if he's quite seen the fish yet. But I'm sure we'll get there.
I will say, as a former kid, I loved a good fish tank as well. So I'm sure.
And that's what last. I'm not looking forward to cleaning the fish tank and all the maintenance comes with it.
True.
But it's just something about it, I can't wait for all the magical times with our son.
Mm-hmm.
The fish tanks and just all the little things you remember back to your childhood that you thought it was the best day in the world.
Oh, yeah.
When you would go to the carnival and you'd throw a ping pong ball in the cup and you'd win a goldfish. You thought it was the best thing in the world. I can't wait for those times.
Right.
So just doing these little things that you buy a $20 fish tank and filter and buy a $3 fish. And someday when he gets old enough and realizes he's gonna like just think it's Christmas every day. So like I'm so excited for those times. So that was exciting for us to do.
Well, that's good. Well, good deal. Well, no, I'm excited to check it out as well because I love good fish tank. But I will say, Trent, I told you about this, but today we probably had enough water to fill that fish tank, potentially the 1,000-gallon fish tank.
Oh my!
It was crazy. So, what happened today? My brother and his girlfriend come into the house. We're going to go somewhere today, right? My brother's like, I hear like water running, and we thought maybe there was some thawing going on, starting to get a little warmer, and there's no water running anywhere. He's like looking around. He walks in. The main line that goes into the garage had a shut-off valve. Well, that shut-off valve just exploded apparently early this morning, and water was shooting out of the floor like somebody opened up a fire hose, and I am not even joking to you. There was inches of water everywhere in the garage, stuff soaking wet, just an absolute mess, shooting into the toolboxes. Everything was just soaked and drenched. Thankfully, we have a plumber in the family that could help us correct it or fix it, but we shut off the water. I mean, we just had an absolute mess. It was an all-day affair. But we got it cleaned up. But I'm telling you, Trent, we pumped water upon water out of there. Like, we had the shop vacs out. I bet you we dumped close to, 60, 80, 90 gallons of water out of one spot.
Just be glad it was the garage.
Yeah, absolutely. Very thankful for that. And it needed a good clean in any house. It worked out perfect. But it was wild.
You helped me with one time I had a water leak at the house, man, and water is one of the things that scares me. Mm-hmm. Like, I love doing plumbing work, but water is one of those things that, like, people don't quite understand the lingering effects if you have a water pipe burst in your house. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, you get it cleaned up, but then mold is a big problem. Mm-hmm. You don't get it, cleaned up right, dried out right, and one little speck of mold starts, it just keeps going. And mold remediation isn't fun, and nor is it cheap.
Right.
So, yeah, water, man, is one of those things that it can ruin your day pretty quick.
Yeah.
But, glad it was in the garage, glad you got it under control.
Yeah. It was something, dude. I'll tell you that. It was an eventful day just because of that. I would have loved to have gotten some video of that. Yeah. But did not have a whole lot of time to waste whenever you saw a water fountain just spewing water everywhere. But secondly, it was not an exciting or a happy time for a period of a moment there. So, but we got it all good. It's all figured out and all good now. So we're in good shape there.
Yeah, I do.
But I don't know. This week I'm just fired up, Trent. I am just wound up and fired up. So I feel like we just got to jump right into the gas and brake segment because I have something that's not quite the same as your complaint about the stray cat, but something else that has just got me all sorts of wound up this week. So
start her off.
Without further ado, we're going to jump into the gas and brake segment for the week. I'm going all brakes on this cat sleeping on my bed. It's just a new phenomenon the last couple of weeks. So long story short, we took in a cat. I was not in favor of it. It just kept coming around, and the family felt bad, so they brought it in. She's nice sometimes, but most times it's just a miserable, hateful cat. Like, just wants to fight you all the time. And,
for those of you out there, Jake is not a cat person. This cat is completely normal, very nice cat. He's just not a cat person.
Oh, she probably is, yeah. Compared to other cats, she probably is very nice.
For those of you out there, Jake gets frustrated when he looks at a cat and says, sit, and the cat doesn't sit.
Yeah, I mean...
If that tells you anything about Jake.
I could give this cat $1,000 cash, and it would still just, wouldn't listen to me. I mean, I'm telling you.
I remember on the first nights, it was like, he sent me a video of it. He was trying to get it out from, under a bed or something.
Oh, yeah.
He was making him so mad because he was like, come here. And it wasn't. It was just batting at his hand when he'd stick his head. I'm like, Jake, that is a cat through and through.
I had to get an old golf club to wrench that thing out that night.
I'm like, Jake, the cat will come out when it wants to. Right now, it's just playing. Oh, goodness.
I'm glad somebody was having fun while playing, because I definitely wasn't that night. But so this is the new game that I'm playing with this cat, Trent. So it decides that it's a great idea just to slam open my door at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, hop up on the bed in a big ball, and just fall asleep on my feet. So I don't like this because, one, I'm getting woken up at between the hours of midnight and 2 o'clock in the morning. The other thing I don't like about this is it just won't move. It won't move. So I'll wake up and then I'll like bump my feet up against it, and it just like sits there like a rock. And then today, or this morning, I was kind of getting fired up because it was like, dude, get off of my feet. Like, I'm trying to stretch out sleep here. And I like kick her. She like gets up and starts walking towards my chest and lets out like a couple meows. Like, hey, knock it off. And then starts like purring and doing all this craziness. I'm like, lay down, go to sleep if you're going to, or get out. So this has been 3 nights in a row now, Trent. Sorry if I'm a little cranky, but I'm tired and this cat keeps waking me up at night. So if it does it again tonight, there's going to be issues, and they're going to get resolved pretty quickly. I'm not saying I'm going to leave the cat out overnight or something, because then I would become public enemy number 1, but she will very quickly get off the bed and stay off the bed.
Just shut your door.
So that's the thing, right? I got this door hanger on my door so I can hang like jackets and coats and stuff with, so it doesn't shut and like latch.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to just have to sacrifice that and take that off so I can latch my door, because I'm so sick and tired of this cat getting on my bed. Or if it doesn't get on my bed, it'll just slam open my door in the middle of the night, sit there, look at me, and then leave. That ticks me off even more.
It's just doing it to like piss you off.
100%. I fully think she does, because then I get mad enough that I get out of bed and then I chase her down the hallway, like, don't do it. Well, then she comes back 5 minutes later and just wham, slams the door open and just looks at me like,
what now?
what are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? Yeah.
So it sounds like you're a dog person, Jake.
100%. 100%. I mean, I'm not even going to go. You know what? I'm going to go as far to say, if there comes a day and time where I do get in a relationship and they say you have to pick between a cat and a dog, I will draw my line in the sand at dog, and I will not move from that line. If they say we will never have dogs, you will always have cats from here on out with this person. Not going to happen. Gone.
Done.
That is a red flag in my book. So for whenever this Jake finds a date or whatever segment that you're doing, that's going to be my red flag. They'll be automatically kicked off the show if they are a cat person.
Jake, when I make my Google form, one of the requirements is that you are a cat person.
Then I will not attend that episode. You will be the sole producer, editor.
I'm going to have every one of the contestants turn their camera on holding their cat. It's going to be fantastic.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Oh, Lordy.
They just don't listen. That's the thing that ticks me off about them, dude. You could bribe them with treats. You could do whatever you wanted to them to try and get them to listen to you, and they just won't. They will not listen.
I remember the one time when you told me you were so fired up about the cat. I was like, why don't you like the cat? And he literally said, when I tell it to sit, it doesn't sit. I'm like, Jake, that's not a cat. Cats just kind of lazy. They just do what they want. They just, whenever, whoever, they just do.
My break for the week, I know, is cats sleeping in the bed, but I should have just done cats in general, because here's the other thing too. I had some succulents, right? Yeah. In little pots, just a nice little thing to keep track of, and it looks cool and it's fun. I woke up the one morning and she's out there, has it completely ripped out of the pot, dirt everywhere, chewed into a million pieces, and that's that. I mean, that's the end of the life for the one succulent. I'm like, what possesses you to just latch onto this plant, rip it into a million pieces, and just think, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think I might have to do that again sometime.
Well, Jake, you know what you have to do. Grow some catnip. It's grass that you grow for cats, and they chew it and eat it, and they love it.
No shot. I'm not doing that.
Do it. Come on.
If this cat likes it, I'm not doing it.
She's still going to dig the dirt. Cats love to dig dirt out of plant pots.
That's another story. I have a good story for that, too, that I will save the people, the listenership of, because I could go on a rant for an entire episode on it, on cats. So, the floor is now yours, Trent, since I went on a tirade.
Carry that energy into our next segment, why don't you?
Oh, I will. I'm ready for revenge.
But since Jake had to literally slam on the brakes and, he put the pedal through the floor, I'm actually going to go gas this week. My wife and I were at BJ's Wholesale Club. It's kind of like Sam's Club, Costco, for those of you who don't know. Getting some groceries. Or the checkout line, I saw this chocolate chip cookie in a box. And it's not a standard chocolate chip cookie. It is massive. It is called the Colossal Cookie. It is probably 8 inches in diameter and probably 3/4 of an inch thick. Maybe a little bit thicker. And there's 3 of them in this box, and it was like $7. Well, needless to say, I bought it. The best cookie I've ever had in my life. Imagine like a warm cookie from Subway that are done just right, but 4 times as thick and much bigger. Dude, it hits the spot. Outside done perfectly, the inside's gooey. One of those cookies that you could eat the whole thing, but you'd have a tummy ache if you finished it. We got it yesterday, and I still have half of one left. I didn't even get through one yet.
Really?
Yeah, because they're so dense, but just, dude, heavenly.
Would you compare them to the size of a crumble cookie or same kind of style?
Bigger.
Bigger than that. Oh
when I tell you 8 inches in diameter, Jake, if you stick your palm out like this, I mean you have small hands.
Yeah.
So stick your hand out like this. It's bigger than your thumb to your pinky.
Jeez.
It is a massive cookie, and it's close to an inch thick. And there's 3 of them in a box. So yeah, I'm going all gas on the Colossal Cookie from BJ's Wholesale. I think it's called let me do some digging quick. For those of you who may be interested. It's called Wellesley Farms Colossal Cookie.
Okay.
Wellesley. Wellsley Farms.
Good to know.
So, if any of you have ever out there and you see a Wellesley Farms Colossal Cookie, cop it and try it and let me know how it is. But that wraps up our gas and brakes for this week, and now we can turn to our results from last week in the blind draft. And that's when we did the top 5 day-ruining pains, right, Jake?
Mm-hmm. And I was in the lead for a hot minute, and then I was feeling good. I thought I was going to break the streak, but tell it how it is, Trent.
Yep, I ended up winning 56% to 44, Jake. So I am on a total of 18 wins. You have 12. We have 4 ties, and the special guests have 2 wins. So I'm still on my heater, Jake, and I think this week we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to go back to the blind ranking.
We are.
For those of you who don't know, blind ranking is when we have our topic, and I have a list of things, Jake has a list of things, but we give each other the possibilities, and they have to place them 1 through 5 without knowing what's coming next. Okay? So it's not like when you see the post on Instagram, Jake's list, he didn't pick all of those things out of thin air. Those were options I gave him, and he didn't know what was coming next. So you kind of have to hedge your bet, and if someone says something really, something that's pretty bad, but not, something could be worse, you don't want to put it at 5, because you don't know what's coming next. I think we did this, did we do this once or twice?
We've done this twice now, I think, yeah.
Okay, and people roasted Jake and said Jake was way too nice. So
I'm coming from blood.
I thought this week, especially coming off Valentine's Day, we are doing best locations for a first date. And Jake's all heated about the cat, so he may be coming for blood. So we may get some real crazy out there ideas for first date locations, but this is bound to be a fun one.
That's right. And I'm going to preface this, if someday I do get a first date, I hope I don't take the lucky person on one of these locations. I'm Jake, just thinking it's going to be bad.
I have some good ones on here.
I don't have a single good one for you because I am coming for blood this time.
Okay. Well, so how are we gonna do this? Are we gonna go punch for punch?
How did we do it last time? Because I feel like I remember the last time it worked really well. Did we do punch for punch last time?
I think we did.
I like that. Cause,
I like going punch for punch because you can kind of test the waters to see how crazy we're gonna get.
yeah. Because then I can gauge, how ruthless am I going to actually be. There's no question. I'm coming for blood this week. So.
All right. So I think you flipped the coin last week.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna flip the coin this week. So what are you going with, Jake?
I'm going with heads.
Flip a coin. It's tails.
Okay. Do you want to go first? Like, give me a choice first, or do you want to go second? You want to defer?
I think I want to set the stage, so I'm going to go first.
Okay. All right.
Alright, so let me put this on here. So this is going to be yours. Okay, and this is mine. Alright, Jake. Number 1. We're going to go family reunion.
You suck. That was going to be my first choice, too. No joke. Like, on my list, that was the first one I was going to throw at you.
And that's why I want to go first, because I knew that was going to be probably a hot topic. So I'm going family reunion, Jake. Where are you going to place that 1 through 5 for your ideal first date locations?
Honestly, I'm going to go number 2. It's a bold play, but I'm going number 2. If I'm that serious about a first date, and I know the person well, get them introduced to the family, see their true colors, I'm going number 2.
All right, but it also could be their family reunion.
And that's okay, too. I'm a social guy. I'll talk to anybody. I'll meet anybody.
All right.
That does not scare me.
So you're going family reunion number 2.
Yeah.
All right.
I was really hoping I could throw that one your way because...
It's a tough one. Because it could fall anywhere.
It could. And but also, here's another thing, and then I promise I'll get into the actual choices and get off my rants here this week. If I go to a family reunion, right, I'm going to see this whole person's family and how they are interconnected. Think, okay, do I actually want to be a part of this family potentially someday? Yeah,
but what if, you have a bunch of overbearing family members and you bring the woman to your family reunion and they say the woman really, really likes you, but then your family scares her away?
Then it just wasn't meant to be.
I like your rationale.
I'm going hard this week, Trent. I am hoping I get to win this week. I'm not going to beg for a win, but I'm hoping I get a win because I need a win. Number 1 for you, Trent. I'm going to go with the gym.
Okay, I had that on my list too. That's just like one of the iconic. You don't want to do it. Like, that's just odd, right? Yep. Just pumping weights, running on the treadmill. You're all hot and sweaty. You stink. You're around a bunch of other, men with way too much testosterone. It's not a good look.
See my face get all red when I'm trying to lift way too heavy.
Yeah, I think I have to go 4 there, Jake.
Okay. Good.
I know what's going to happen.
That's what we'd like to see.
All right. Let's go. Number 2, we're going to go movie theater.
Okay. See, that's not hateful. I'm like impartial to that one. I'd give that a 3.
3?
Yeah.
That's one of those things that, you can talk a little bit before and after, you get a little bit chit-chat in, but then during the movie, you're not really talking much. You're not getting to know the person. So it's one of those, it's kind of like a hot take, but I think that's a good place to put it.
Yeah. Okay. Your second choice, Trent. I'm going to go with McDonald's.
McDonald's, Jake. I know it doesn't. It's not bougie. It's not classy. But everyone now and then craves a McDouble, a large fry, and a large Coke. I'm a simple man. If my wife came home from school and she said, "Honey, kids getting dropped off at the in-laws, I'm taking you to McDonald's," I'd be like, "Hell yeah. Let's go." I'm putting McDonald's number 2.
For a first date, you're thinking number 2.
For a first date, because the thing is, I want to let the woman know up front, I'm not going to take, like, yeah, there's 5-star restaurants, blah, blah, blah. That's just not who I am.
Right.
Now, again, I'm not a fast food, like, I don't eat fast food very often. But, like, I'm not that guy that goes to, like, steakhouses and these dinners where each plate's $70. That's just not me.
Yeah.
I'd much rather just vibe over a really greasy cheeseburger, fries, a milkshake, just have a good time. So I'm going McDonald's number 2.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good, dude.
And, like, I know it's probably a bad look, but, like, I'm a very happy-go-lucky, easygoing guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know, if I would have, like, asked my wife back when we went on our first date, if I would have asked her to go to McDonald's, she probably would have ghosted me. But I'm sticking with it, number 2.
Okay.
All right, Jake. I'm going to go... Oh, this is tough. We are going to go... Oof. A doctor's appointment. I'm not going to specify what. Like, it's not like you have to go get a colonoscopy or something crazy. Just a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, that one's not going to be high up on the list. I'm going to throw that in at number 4.
You may have to get blood drawn, Jake. And she's going to be there.
See, that's even better yet. That is even better yet. If I have to get blood drawn and I pass out, then she's just going to come to my rescue and fall madly in love with me because she's going to think that I'm sick or injured or something.
What if she passes out too?
Then then it's a match made in heaven.
Jake, you're getting better at this. I'm just letting you know.
Hey, I am... As our old boss told us, they said that I could sell ice to an Eskimo. So I'm trying to convince the people that my choices are superior to yours because I am on such a dry spell right now. I don't think you could find water within 20 miles of the spell that I'm on right now. So my third pick for you, Trent, is the gas station.
All right. Just, like, what are we doing at the gas station? Just going to the gas station?
Just going to the gas station.
All right. Is that, like, just it? Like, that's all the date is?
That's it. First
just
date.
Like
best location for a first date. Just going to the gas station.
All right. Well, this is where I'm going to do with this, Jake. I am going to... This is tough because I could... I'm this type of guy where if we would go to, like, Sheetz and get appetizers and then go out and, like, some snacks, drinks, whatever, go out and sit in the vehicle and just listen to music and just talk. Like, just literally sit in the Sheetz parking lot and just talk to someone for hours. Sounds amazing to me. Does it sound cheap and kind of crazy? Yes. Also, I put McDonald's at 2. So I'm going to put gas station at 3, but I could find enjoyment in that.
Okay.
All right, Jake. I'm going to go funeral.
See, this is one of those ones, you pulled this trick on me before, where if I put this at 1, then I'm going to get, like a, 5-star restaurant for the last pick. But if I put this at 5, then you're going to say, I don't know, the city dumpster or something for number 1. Because I'm at 1 or 5 right now.
Yep, that's the only 2 options you got, Jake.
I'm going 5. Taking a risk. I'm going 5.
All right. You're a smart man.
Okay, Trent. For your next pick, I'm going to pick the pool.
The pool. Okay. I hate pools. I hate sitting in the sun. Like, pools are gross. You see people peeing in them, maybe doing worse. Like a public pool?
Yep. The local community pool. First date.
First what?
First date.
Okay. You know? See, I got 1 in 5 left, 2 people. This is a slippery slope. I'm gonna go put public pool at number 1, Jake.
So,
I think I have to, because yes, it can be loud, it can be chaotic, but we can lay our towels out, on the outskirts of the far fence. Not many kids running around. You're not in the risk of, a kid throwing up his hot dog because he got in the pool too soon after he ate. We can find a little bit of shade, maybe bring an umbrella, bring some drinks in, have a nice little picnic at the pool. Get hot, go take a quick dip without getting in the crossfire, get back out.
Okay. I like it.
All right, Jake. I'm feeling a little gracious. So I'm going to give you, this is your number 1 spot, I'm going to give you the carnival.
Oh, yeah, I like that a lot. Wow, you are a nice guy. I don't care what people say about you.
Because when I was thinking of ideal first date, Jake, a carnival just seems, well, go give me your thoughts first on it.
I think it's great, right? You're walking around, right? It's not one where you're sitting just staring at each other. It feels like an interview. You're walking around. Yeah. There's fun activities you can do. There is quick, convenient food that is always good. You see some local friends, family, especially if said person is a local person. You might see some friends. You might run into some friends.
No.
You don't have to travel far usually. It's I think it covers all your bases.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing because it's something fun. It's youthful. Mm-hmm. You go around, you can throw some balls at some bowling pins, knock them down. You can play skee ball. You can winter a stuffed animal. You can do these fun things, right? Takes you back to your childhood. Just fun, fun, youthful thing to do. Bad thing. I hate seeing people I know on a first date.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because we all have these people in our lives that, don't have a social skills, put it that way. Because they could come up to you and be like, oh, hey, is this so-and-so that you told me about last week?
Yeah.
That could have been a girl that you told them about the previous week that you went on a date on, maybe it didn't work out. You never know what's going to come out of these people's mouths, Jake. So, my ideal carnival would be a state fair or something that's, kind of away from home that I'm probably not going to run into somebody.
It's a good point. And plus, if said person is with you at a local one and a friend or family member sees you, you know darn well everybody connected to you is going to know about this.
Oh, yeah.
By the next day.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to get interrogated.
People are going to be chirping. You're going to walk into the gas station the next morning, and the lady that's checking you out is going to say, hey, heard you were on a date last night. How'd it go?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, what? Yeah, that's the other negative. But Carnival, fantastic. I love it.
Wow, that is a gift. That is a gift because mine is not going to be. Okay. It's not going to be brutal, but it's not going to be great either. So your number 1 pick, or your number 5 pick, Trent, it's probably good you went with the pool at number 1. Number 5, I'm going to go with a class. Going to college class with you.
Mm.
You're just sitting in the back of the lecture hall just chatting it up and, enjoying yourselves company.
Try not to get in trouble while the professor's talking.
Yeah.
All right. So college lecture. So a college lecture.
Yeah, a college class, yeah.
So, college lecture. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I went public pool number 1. All right, yeah, Jake, I think the cat really did piss him off. Because I'm talking, this is a complete different Jake than we've seen the last 2 blind rankings.
I told you this week I was going to be brutal when we had a blind ranking. And I'll be honest with you, I had some worse picks.
Jake, I didn't. I will tell you the other ones I had on my list. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Lay it on me.
I had Graveyard.
That was one of mine too, yeah.
I had Graveyard. I had axe throwing.
Oh, okay.
I had kayaking.
Okay.
I had coffee shop.
Oh, that's nice.
And I had bowling.
Incredible. Man, you are... maybe I need to take your suggestions on what to do on an actual first date, because those are incredible picks.
They just, I'm fun, youthful, something light, nothing you're like tied into for too long. If it's going well, you can find something to do after. If it's not going well, you can dip.
Dang. That's incredible.
Yep. But I guess we should run over our list here for the people that are listening.
Yeah. So what I ranked mine, so mine is 1 carnival, 2 family reunion, 3 movies, 4 doctors, and 5 a funeral.
Yep. And mine, number 1 is a public pool, 2 is McDonald's, 3 is gas station, 4 is the gym, and 5 is a college class or a lecture.
That's right.
But one thing I wanted to touch base. Did we get any DMs or anything about things they want us to talk about?
We did not yet. So
okay.
Not yet. We're hopeful that some people will fire off some responses to that. So be on the lookout for not only the blind ranking on Tuesday. Be sure to vote on that and make sure you look closely. It is a blind ranking this week, as you have heard. So be sure to vote on that. But also be sure to take a look on Thursday. When we put out another poll for questions again. We saw a lot of people, it got a lot of attention, like people viewed it, but nobody just threw in a question. So don't be afraid to throw in a question. It could be anything. It could be random, like, what we like to wear on Tuesdays. If we wear a special outfit or themed to our outfits on Tuesdays, whatever it is. Just feel free to throw it in there on Thursday. Give us something to chatter about. And if there's some people you want to see on the show, like some guests. We have some that are coming on soon. I know I keep saying that there's some coming soon. There seriously is some coming soon. Feel free to throw it into that Thursday session as well. Send us a message. Tell us who you want to see on the show, because we're on the hunt for some guests. We have some lined up. We're excited to bring them on, but we're always looking for more. So
I think that pretty much wraps this week's episode up. I mean, this is what, episode 37? Holy beans.
Yeah, it's flying by, dude. It is flying by. So we're excited. We appreciate you tuning into the show this week. Sorry it went a little long. Surprise here this week, Trent.
That's right.
Thanks to my cat rant. So, but feel free to tell your friends, family, loved ones about the show. We appreciate your support. Last week was an amazing episode. People really tuned into that one. And, we appreciate it week in and week out. So, till next week, we'll see you on the Jake Break.